I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. Well, we're going to talk about Liz Cheney. Oh, is she the mother of all rhinos at this point? As we know, she's running that kangaroo court involving J6. Yeah, I actually have to say J6 on this platform, believe it or not, that those two words, January 6th, hopefully there was enough pause in there, might get this video demonetized. Of course, she's running that completely sham of a court up there. Now, of course, she's out of Wyoming, and it just so happens that this Republican in name only, she's killed her political career. Killed it. She basically is... the only people that are supporting her are, in fact, Democrats at this point. Republicans, nah. They're done with Liz Cheney. Completely. Why? She turned on Trump. She decided to go after Trump. Now, we know Trump's going to get the nomination for the Republican Party. Good. Good. And we get a little peel back the curtain from two places here today. Okay, number one, CNN got a bit of a surprise on video. It was all caught on video. They actually released it. And it's so funny because I think they went up there and they thought some people were going to be pro-Liz Cheney in Wyoming. No. No, she has tanked her political career there. The other thing is her support, where her actual donations come from, well, guess what? They're coming out of California. Now, we know what that means. I mean, come on. Breitbart. And I can't wait to show you this video. Liz Cheney receives more donations from California than any other state. Isn't that funny? Isn't that convenient? Liz Cheney, representative of Wyoming, Republican, we use that loosely, has received more donations from Democrat-controlled California than any other state, including Wyoming. Federal Election Commission data revealed about Cheney's fundraising for the Republican primary, which will be held August 16th. Quote, more than 1,100 Californians have contributed nearly a tenth of the $13 million Cheney has raised through June 30th for her re-election campaign, which ain't never gonna happen. The Los Angeles Times reported, quote, in that period, she received donations from just over 200 Wyoming residents, totaling more than $260,000. And look, you gotta wonder, was those all Democrats in Wyoming that sent her money? The data represents donations from individuals under the Federal Election Commission's $200 threshold. The data excludes donations from PACs for fundraising committees. Cheney's California fundraising has spiked in the 2022 campaign cycle, where she finds herself down by 30 points to Donald Trump-endorsed local attorney Harriet Hagman. In 2020, she raised $161,608 from Californians. In 2018, she raised $5,900. Think about that. In contrast, Hagman has done very well with Wyoming voters who have donated more than $1.2 million to her. 4 times as much as Wyoming voters have donated to Cheney. So, hilarious. Hilarious, by the way. Let's take a look at this video, because let's take a look at this video because, well, it's hilarious. And this is CNN. They're going to be interviewing voters, Republicans in Wyoming, and they get quite the rude awakening there.
Cheney for a 4th term. Are you planning to vote for Liz Cheney?
Can I cuss? Hell no.
Are you planning to support Liz Cheney?
Absolutely not.
What are your thoughts about Liz Cheney running for a fourth term?
Personally, I think she's had three too many.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, in 2020, Donald Trump won about 70% of the vote in Wyoming. So Liz Cheney's work on the January 6th investigation isn't playing so well with many Wyoming voters.
Total
She's
joke.
done us dirty.
How so?
God, look at how she's done Trump. I'm a Trump fan. I'm sorry.
So she lost your vote because of her role on the January 6th committee and what she's
Yes.
doing about Trump?
Yes. She's supposed to be supporting him. She's a Republican, for crying out loud.
Amen.
I find her work on the January 6th committee just repulsive.
How do you feel about her work on the January 6th committee and her role?
It's all a hoax. It's all propaganda. Has nothing to do with anything. It's a witch hunt.
Well, she says she's defending what's important to people here in
Listen to what
Wyoming,
this guy
upholding the rule of law, defending the
ain't me.
Constitution.
If that was the rule of law, why doesn't he have a defense team in that courtroom? That ain't the
Amen.
rule of law. That's a kangaroo court. That's not the Wyoming way.
She has been an embarrassment. It's a witch hunt.
Are you proud of her for taking on Donald Trump?
Destroyed.
No.
Oh.
Here in Cheyenne, more than 1,600 miles from Washington, D.C., almost everyone we spoke with told us they believe Liz Cheney is too focused on Donald Trump and the January 6th committee and not paying enough attention to what they believe matters to the people here in Wyoming.
Yeah, exactly. Look, let's be real. At this point, I mean, she's considered a traitor. I mean, that's what has happened. She has turned her back on the people that she's supposed to represent in that state. Well, that's a 70% Trump-supported state. You're not representing your people very well if you're supposed to be part of the Republican Party. And CNN's like, no. I mean, that one voter said she's an embarrassment. And that guy just called it like he saw it. He said, where's Trump's defense team if he's supposed to be on trial, that whole thing's a sham. I think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious that CNN actually went out there. And, of course, you've got to realize part of this is, are they trying to pump up getting Democrats behind her to get her reelected as a Republican? It's not going to happen. She has ruined her political career. It's a wrap. And this video is proof. They're not having it. That girl said it's repulsive. I find her repulsive. Liz Cheney, that is. Wow. Wow. You want to talk about the quickest way to Thanos snap your career as a Republican right out? Yeah, go out and try to actually get Donald Trump indicted on something and see how that works out for you. Especially in the climate of how this has worked out with Biden and how that has turned out to begin with, as far as how this country is going right now, versus how it was going when Trump was in office. I mean, she's got to realize you cannot look. I understand that politicians are narcissists and sociopaths, a lot of them. She cannot be under the confusion that she's actually going to be able to run and win anything as a Republican ever again. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. CNN peeled back the curtain. Well, we peeled back the curtain on a couple of things. How Wyoming voters feel. The money also reflects that. And the fact that her support is coming from a largely Democratic-controlled California. All you need to know. I wonder if she'll switch parties. We'll see. You know, Tulsi Gabbard, she could switch over to Republican, and Liz Cheney switch over to Democrat. She's just their speed. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.